We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. Relief operations in the shear-line affected areas were not halted despite the technical issues of the air traffic management system as relief items were transported by land and sea. The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, or CAAP, said its last air mission for the ongoing relief efforts was last December 30 using the Philippine Air Force transport aircraft. Meanwhile, the Department of Social Welfare and Development transported relief items by land. Last week, more than 15,000 families or almost 70,000 individuals in eastern Visayas, northern Mindanao and Caraga region were affected following the massive flooding due to heavy rainfall. The number of reported deaths in the shear-line induced torrential rains and floods has risen to 51 according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRRMC. Of the said number, 13 deaths have been confirmed, 4 in Davao Region, 3 in Caraga, 3 in Zamboanga Peninsula, 2 in northern Mindanao, and 1 in Mimaropa. Meanwhile, the other 38 deaths are still under validation. The NDRRMC also reported 19 missing persons, of which 7 have already been verified. Still undergoing verification are 14 injuries in northern Mindanao. Almost 150,000 families or close to 600,000 persons were reportedly affected in the 10 regions. Some areas in the country can expect rain for the rest of the day due to the trough of a low-pressure area and the northeast monsoon. Pag-asa said the trough of LPA affecting the eastern sections of the Visayas and Mindanao will bring scattered rain showers and thunderstorms to eastern and central Visayas, Caraga, and Davao regions. On the other hand, the northeast monsoon will cause rains over the Cagayan Valley, Aurora, Quezon and Bicol region, and light rains over the rest of Luzon. These areas may possibly experience flash floods or landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. The rest of the country will have isolated rain showers caused by localized thunderstorms. Meanwhile, Pag-asa advised fishing boats and other small sea crafts not to venture into the sea due to moderate to strong winds and rough to very rough seas. Larger sea vessels are also alerted against big waves. And in other news, the long-enjoyed free rides along EDSA have finally ended this year with a fare matrix set for the riding public. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, or LTFRB, has issued the fare rate for the EDSA Bus Carousel. The minimum fare is set at 15 pesos, while the fare from Monumento to PITX will cost 75 pesos and 50 centavos. The fare from PITX to Monumento is set at 73 pesos. All buses plying the EDSA Carousel are required to have a copy of the new fare matrix. Meanwhile, passengers have welcomed the charging for fares at the EDSA Busway and expressed hope that there will be shorter waiting time and more buses in operation. The LTFRB said about 550 public utility buses are expected to operate at the busway. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and on Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change.